In this project, what I'd like to do is show you how to make a coil pot, smoothing the coils together and then eventually carving and engraving designs in the outside to make it a neat textured bowl or textured pot. Begin by rolling out this chunk of clay in between these two boards, put them up on end and roll as flat as you can. Take something circular and put on top and cut around it and cut straight up and down so you get a nice circle. Then take the top off, and you're going to use this circle as your base. Now that I've got my base, I'm going to start rolling out coils and I'm going to connect them on top. I'll show you how to roll out the coils. You take a chunk of clay and roll it about the width of your pinky or just a little bit smaller. So I'm going to make a bunch now. The way I roll a coil is I take a chunk of clay like this and I put it down like this and I start rolling from the center out, kind of like this. And if it gets off-centered and kind of gets lopsided, I'll put it on end and tap it down. So whenever you connect the clay, you score both the pot and the coils that you're doing so that they connect really well, and then put just a little bit of water, not too much, just a little bit, so you got a little moisture in between and acts as glue to hold this together. Now that I have 4 coils together, what I'm going to do is take the spoon and smooth down the bottom coil and connect it to the base. Then I'm going to take the spoon, turn it over, and smooth it up. It's like spreading peanut butter, and you just smooth it up so there's no cracks in it, but get it all nice and smooth. I support by putting my hand on the outside like this so it doesn't push through the edge. Now I'll try to show you the inside. See how it's pretty well smoothed down and there's no gaps, but it's all smoothed out. And if you need to, you can take just a little bit of water and go over the edge. And now what I'd like to do is show you how to do the outside with this plastic blue rib. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the spoon and this blue plastic rib, and I'm going to smooth the outside up. I'm going to pull the clay like this, and I'll try to show you how to do that. There we go. Now I've got it all smoothed out. You can kind of see how it doesn't have any coils exposed, but it's all smoothed down. The bumps are pretty well smoothed out. Let's take a look at the bottom. You can see what the bottom looks like here too. And just take the metal rib and use a little bit of water from time to time, but not too much. Now we're ready to start carving designs on the outside. Anytime you add a design to your piece, you need to score it really good, put a little bit of water and add it to it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to carve out shapes. Here's a ribbon tool. It's got two different shapes. It's got a flat end and a loop on this end, which is good for carving out designs. This tool, which is like a pencil, it's just a wooden tool with a point, and you can use that. A plastic knife like this and scrape out some designs. Now to make circles, I'm going to use a ballpoint pen and the filler that goes on the inside and just press them in the outside. So here's the final piece. I rolled out coils, and then after it dried a little bit, I started engraving using different tools and inscribing and pressing different shapes into it, so you can kind of see some of the different designs you can get in a coil piece. So you're going to be building your coil piece anywhere from this height up to about 8 inches tall, and this gives you different ideas of things you can do with this. And make sure that you sign your name on the bottom, your full name, not just your initials. And then also, here's an example of one that I did that's taller. This has got, looks like stuff dripping down the side, and a flower here. It's got a tree over here, and looks like some kind of things you'd find in the ocean here, basketball. So you can make different designs on the side of your piece and have fun doing it.